The man picked up an 800-pound anchor and tied it to his cousin's ankle. As long as he killed his cousin, he could smoothly inherit the family's billion-dollar fortune. But just as he was about to make his move, he suddenly heard a cough behind him.
Carrying this out.
Who are you?
It.
Matt never would have imagined that killing someone could be this easy. There were no cameras anywhere around the yacht. As long as he escaped on the speedboat, no one would ever know it was murder. But if he wanted to inherit the family fortune, he still had to kill the other 6 heirs. And he had to do it without making a sound. Now that he had gotten rid of his cousin, he had finally taken the first step in his plan. Next, all he had to do was erase the remaining 6 heirs from the family tree and then kill his grandfather. After being poor his whole life, he would become rich overnight. After killing his cousin, Matt acted like nothing had happened. He even took the initiative to attend his cousin's funeral, because there, he could track down the other heirs. Matt Judong approached his uncle and introduced himself. To his surprise, his uncle was nothing like the cold, harsh person he had imagined. Instead, he even offered Matt a job at the company. It was only a basic sales position, but it was clear that his uncle was actually a good man. So because of that, Matt decided to change his second target to his cousin, who was obsessed with art. Matt spent 3 days watching all of his cousin's interview videos until he fully understood his tastes and preferences. Then, pretending to be a fan, he went to his art exhibition and showered him with praise. Every compliment landed exactly where it needed to. In the end, after talking more, they realized they were actually distant cousins who had never met before. Now they had endless things to talk about. But when Matt arrived at his cousin's house, he was stunned. His cousin's wife was unbelievably attractive. That made him hesitate a little, and after chatting with her, things got even worse. Matt found that he had even more to talk about with her. After dinner, she even invited him to come back in a few days for a party at their house. Matt didn't expect the opportunity to come so quickly. At the party, while everyone was chatting happily, Matt used going to the bathroom as an excuse and quietly slipped into his cousin's dark room. This was the place where he developed photos. As long as he added some sulfur and potassium chloride into the developing chemicals, the liquid would become explosive. Now all he needed was a tiny spark to blow the whole room apart. And just to be safe, Matt had already placed a can of potassium chloride in the kitchen ahead of time, so it would look like his cousin had bought it himself. All that was left was to drop a cigarette on the floor. Once the explosion happened, everyone would think it was just an accident. But at that moment, his cousin suddenly walked into the darkroom.